With countless baby books, parenting classes, blogs, and social media postings, today's new moms are inundated with advice from experts. Now, new moms have to tread carefully around well-meaning relatives and make decisions that are actually right for their family. Dr. Jennifer Gardner joins me to tackle some of these challenges, give tips on mastering the art of parenting, and a lot more. Dr. Gardner, thanks for joining me.
Nice to join you, Alex.
So do you find that today's moms are actually more ready, more well prepared for being moms and parenting?
Actually, no. And this surprises me because there's so much available information 24/7. That I would think that new moms would be more prepared than previous generations, but it turns out they're not. It used to be that moms would prepare by attending a prenatal class, reading books, and then getting a lot of really good information in the hospital before they went home. Millennial moms seem to be opting for reading books over going to parenting classes. Unfortunately, only 1 in 3 mom feels that, that those books are adequately preparing them for topics like feeding. And furthermore, 1 in 5 millennial moms didn't really feel prepared by the hospital staff either. So that tells me that we want to do a better job educating our moms. StorebrandFormula.com has created a useful book on formula feeding, an ebook that you can download for free. And if you go to that website, you'll also find useful parenting tips and engaging videos and answers to frequently asked questions, because I think the most important thing we can do is educate mom about their feeding choices.
And on that topic of feeding, of course, formula is an option to feed your baby. What are the safety issues around that?
That's a great question, and I'm glad you asked. StorebrandFormula.com recently did a survey of 2,000 moms, and they looked at feeding practices and feeding concerns that they had. And I was actually really surprised by some of the results. They identified 3 feeding formula myths that I want to go over. The first one was that parents think it's safe to dilute baby formula. I was surprised that half of all moms said they sometimes or always dilute baby formula. This is a dangerous practice. It can cause electrolyte imbalances as well as dilute essential nutrients that are necessary for growth and development. So this is something that I would never recommend that a parent do. And the reasons that they gave primarily was to ease the baby's tummy, to make the stools softer, and to stretch the family dollar. So again, I tell parents, just read the directions and follow them carefully. The second feeding myth that we found was that parents think it's okay to microwave a bottle to warm it up, and this is never a good idea. You can create patches right in that formula that can burn your baby's mouth. So again, don't do this, please. And the third formula myth was that it's okay to refeed a bottle to a baby. Again, when you put a bottle into a baby's mouth, you're introducing bacteria into that bottle. That bacteria can grow, so you never want to feed that to your baby. If you've been feeding a bottle for more than an hour, you want to go ahead and toss that bottle. The other thing I tell parents is if you are going to have the bottle touch the baby's lips, then it shouldn't go back into the refrigerator.
Well, there's clearly a lot of information that parents need to sort of sort through and be prepared for when they bring their new baby home. I mean, there's so many things to think about. Yeah. So this is just really scratching the surface of what they should start having in their mind and start preparing for. So, Doctor, great information. If people want to learn a little bit more about what we discussed, where can they get information?
Well, one great resource would be StorebrandFormula.com.
Very good. Dr. Gardner, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks, Al.
Stay where you are. We'll be right back.